Hello everybody and welcome to Day Job. I'm your host, Code Marvelous. And today we're going to be playing a next design deck that includes Barnabas Stinson off of the front page of Netrunner DB. So let's go ahead and see if we can find ourselves a game. So I think the primary idea here is to just super rush, using a ton of draw, money, and ice, and just jam with Stinson money to keep the ball rolling. We'll play a game or two, but I might be the kind of person, warning James, that might cut the violet levels for biotics. But that's just me. Yeah, this looks good. Alright, so let's draw. Let's put that in a new remote. Then let's do that, see if we can bait some runs. That's great! Congratulations, James. That's fantastic. Alright, so let's get this money. Put Ash in server 1. If our opponent is on, so we're gonna go server 1. I like the use of Sports Hopper in this build because the whole idea is to just tear through your deck very quickly. I think we can let them through here. I want to keep our money so we can hedge fund next turn. Yeah, I don't like the ultraviolets in this. I would probably just replace them with biotics. So our opponent is setting up for something. I just don't know if that something is actually winning. Let's get moving and not give him a chance. So let's jam. So unless there's a clippy on one of those two peddlers, they just bounce. It's not out, but it's in effect. Yeah, we're now on BANLIST and Core 2.0. And here comes the flood. Because people don't automatically keep the correct mindset in their mind when they're playing on JNET. All right. Things are getting weird. Gotta build the Deep Dig Express over here. It's going. This is game 1. Make you get that MKO out and spend 5. That tastes pretty good. That tastes less good. Okay, I think if ever there was a time for us to jam, that time is now. We're probably going to lose here because they'll probably check archives. Yep. Good game. So, I don't know. I mean, I always feel like these types of rush decks are very fragile. That's just usually how I feel, and I feel the same way. Like, we didn't get enough money early, so, and since our opponent wasn't running early, the concept hoppers didn't give us a lot of information, or didn't give us a lot of money, so we ended up having a slightly stalled mid-game, and then our opponent only started running once their economy was completely set up. But it happens. It does happen. Hope everybody had a nice weekend. We're heading into a new month for the Patreon, so once all of the Patreon lists are finalized, I'm going to send out the vote for what deck we're going to be doing for Deck Club. Hey, Tiago. Uh-oh. You got a Ghost Branch grudge match. Oh, wow. You're gonna play me like that deck? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna lose pretty hard here. Yeah, I see that. The issue is that the ice suite doesn't really allow for more than one. More than one remote. Yeah, we're just gonna get shredded. So the last thing you want for Adam is for Adam to be able to run freely. Well, that stinks. So I'm just gonna let him have it and put the ice out. And Stinson doesn't do anything because we haven't been able to play a single transaction. All right. So the idea is if we can get our homeboy to spend a little money, now we can just fire the ultraviolets from the trash without the additional costs. Chicken in every pot and an architect on every central. Oh man. We're in bad shape, kids. I think Thomas just wins here. Yep. I don't know how I feel about this deck. I think we're pretty much, our goose is pretty much cooked here. I don't know. I always have a hard time playing these types of... Oof. Yep, that's all yours. Good game. That's true. Alright, let's do a runner game. Not my deck. Let's play my deck. Let's play Sunny LeBeef. I was thinking about Argus the other day. Do we think that Argus gets considerably better now? I think it does. I mean, I didn't mean to hit mulligan there, but this hand's still okay. Oh yeah, give me that bad pub. Alright, so we're gonna do that, and then let's just run R&D and hope we don't hit a snare. What, the Argus Ratsuka? Another illegal arms factory. So many arms. Alright, I need to overdraw. Yeah, okay. Because otherwise we're just going to get jammed out against. Get the source down. Let's slow things down a little bit. Okay, so it's an illegal arms factory, so that's not an agenda. That's a price sec. I'm okay with that. We got the drips going. We just got to focus on setup. Yoink. I think we're going to be painfully slow here with no Earthrise in the opener. Maybe I need to revisit Argus. Maybe I need to revisit Argus as well. The nice thing about the source is, I mean, if you want to vamp yourself, by all means, you can vamp yourself. That's probably a judge, right? We gotta play the game. Alright, I gave them the opportunity. Well, there goes our opponent. Looks like they disconnected. That's a much better opener. All right, this time we're not gonna mulligan by accident. No worries. Alright, let's do this thing. I really like Sunny. I think Sunny and Geist are my favorites right now. Shaper's really tough. They basically made all Shapers like Smoke, where she's not bad against anything, but she's not good against anything either, and that's kind of problematic. You know what I mean? Oh, well, I was probably playing that deck entirely wrong, because with the advanced assembly lines and stuff, you can get more cards out of your hands. Smart. Smart. Alright, so let's draw 2 cards, gain 3, let's run archives. Let's start the drip. Start the drips. Rush decks definitely do not be having the time to be purging tapeworms. So I feel pretty good about that. We've got the turning wheel on the opener, so we can start mining those. Interesting. Smart. Wise there pre-resing in case of an interdiction. I like that. It's a good play on the part of our opponent. Luckily, the trace on here is not very good. So it's going to cost us 3 credits, so it'll save us the click for clearing the tag. I'll take it. I'll trash that. I want to get this ice rezzed, and then try to also check the remote. Because then if they try to score that, it's going to completely clear out their money. That's what I wanted. Fuck that. I fucking hate Ryan Stinson. Stinson's such a good HP card. That's real bad. I'm leaving the tag because if they trash it, they're not jamming. Run archive. Let's see if they're willing to vamp themselves some more. Take it, thank you. Nice. Alrighty then. I'm gonna remember to click for a credit after this, don't worry everyone. Do we gotta start farming? Because we can lose at any time. What a tense game. Okay. So our opponent didn't draw at all. I have source in this. I might turn it into a clot since I do have an SMC. I think Clot Lock is basically the only thing that Shaper has going. Holy crap. I mean, okay. See, when people do stuff like that, we still get our... Yep, that's game, though. Good game. You tried so hard. We're having a rough morning. Yeah, I mean... I guess what we could do is, you know, move some things around. Get rid of the source. Add in clot since we've already got the SACCONs. I would probably still keep at least one film critic, just because it's really good for what ails you as far as avocados. Well, I mean, that's the other thing. I can always get rid of film critics entirely and then get some of that sweet, sweet clone chip in there. That's the other reason why I did the source. I think the main thing is I'd get just more draw and money. Why are you apologizing? It was a fun game. See, the reason I did the source in this deck was because it lets me know when something's an agenda, where Clot's more reactive. Source can just kind of sit on the table. But it's tough because, again, we don't really have the influence for multiple copies, and we have to include a way to protect it. Yeah, Clot does help, but then I have to also leave the self-modifying code sitting on the table the whole game, which isn't necessarily the end of the world, but it's something to keep in mind. I like having build script. I like that a lot, actually. The other thing is we could just go down to 1. We could get a clone chip in. Now that we don't have Film Critic. And then we could get a 3rd copy of Another Day, Another Paycheck for clearing scarcity, which I'm not averse to either. Yeah, that's the whole idea, is Tapworm is a hyperdriver in Sunny that gives me more turns to set up. I think Tapworm might be like the best runner card right now, because it's either its only value, there's no negatives, it's either a hyperdriver and you get an entire free turn, or it's money. So either way, it's great. And if they have an unprotected central, you also get free information, so that's really good. Yeah, this looks pretty good. We're not going to have time for another game. Which deck? The, what deck were you playing, Lazar? In the first game, were you Kim? Yeah. Activist is good. But yeah, I gotta run to work. It's gonna be Monday, and the kids are in school, so it's gonna take me longer to get to work. Everyone, as always, thank you for joining me, and until I see you all again, always be running.